Yeah. So today, team, one more thing about Selenium. What we will learn is about handling the, the pop-ups and how to switch between the windows. Like if there are multiple windows that get launched while performing any actions. For example, if I say about this, so consider. Okay, I will log out first. See, this is one of the pop-up window. Now, uh, see now till now what we saw was about how to find the elements and work with them by finding with different XPath or link text or CSS. So even you can find many such elements. Okay, so today what scenario we will follow is uh, you have to log in into the uh, what I mean to say into this particular application, right? The make my trick application. So how can we achieve that is something we will see. Okay. So if I click login here and if I say I want to, this is not a pop-up window still. Okay, this is not a pop-up window. So if I say connect using Google, so this is the pop-up window that comes up. Okay. Now, as of now, uh, I will choose this option. Okay. However, if I delete cookies, let me do that. So what I'm showing you is if I delete the cookies, then if I click again this and say connect with Google, it will give me the login window, right? And in this, I will be sending some of my details. So just a minute, maybe I will use another account which I've created. So settings. So I have, yeah. So I have this one of my account which I will be using for signing in. So elearn.student.1 and student@123. Okay. Now, if I say I want to do this, this is a pop-up window, right? Right now, what you see. And from this window, I have to switch to this window. Okay. And then log in here, elearn.student, sorry, elearn.student.1. Okay. And I click next, then I enter the password. Okay, and I say sign in. So once this signs in, okay, so this pop-up window gets closed automatically, right? Now again I have to switch back to the master window because I see that uh, the the pop-up window has closed and no more I can work on that particular window, right? So in Selenium, you have to work in the form of what I mean to say, the window handles. Okay, so like there are ways to work on it. So let me show you the example of login. So I will create a new script where I will be showing you the login functionality, where I will be showing you the like how to handle pop-ups and how switch between the windows. So new PyDev module. I hope you all are able to see my screen, Kavita and Sudhir.
Yes, Sudhir, we can.
Yeah. Okay. Thank you. So login function. Okay. And okay. And what I will be doing in this is what all things I will be showing. First, I will show login functionality. Okay. And then I will show uh, maybe what I mean to say, the switch between window pop-ups. Okay. And then like between the window pop-ups is what I will show you, and also show how to clear the cookies. Okay, see why I'm saying clearing cookies. You saw right when I deleted the cookies while logging in, it actually didn't ask me anything about like which email address I should use, right? So in that case, for before logging in, I have to make sure that I clear all the cookies for my test case to execute. Else, what will happen? Uh, else, what will happen is, uh, if I don't delete cookies, this it will select any existing account which I've already used previously, and the test case might expect the text fields to come up in the pop-up, but that won't come up, right? So this is for the new UI. Now we have to keep struggling to come to that page. Mm, how is this now? Okay. I don't know. See, when I click on this tab, it switches back to its old UI. Now let's see. How can I handle all this? They are actually changing their UI, like the make metric functionalities are changing. So first of all, they are changing their UI. So we have to take care about writing our test scripts. So let me first start writing the script. Now if I copy the same script here, okay, that from Selenium I will launch Firefox driver, then I will maximize the browser. Okay, once I maximize the browser, I don't need to click flights, I have to click just login button. So I will copy this as it is. Okay, now I if I need, I can print this title. Now once I maximize the browser, I have to click my login button. So say I want to click here. So I will say inspect element. Okay, so if I say this is the option that I have to click, like, can anyone help me with this? Like, if I have to locate this button, this is a link, by the way, right now. Okay, and I have to click on this. So there are three ways I can, if I have to click here or here, see how the element gets highlighted. So if I want to click here, then I have to select this element. If I want to click, so anywhere if I click, it will give me that drop down option like this. But if I have to click here, inspect, so this is the drop down arrow. I can use this option as well. However, to make more sense, I will use this, uh, or maybe, yeah, so I will use this option. If you see, there is no link text, so there is a link text. Okay, this is a link as well. Span means what? It's again a link. So login is one of the option. Okay, login is one of the string that is available between the span tags. Now if you remember, we had uh, we had written some XPaths using span and then ID, right? So we will write the, we will, actually ID is easily available, so we can find the ID directly. We can use it directly. So let us use this SSS or login link. Okay, so we will say, uh, so Kavita, can you help me? I want to click on this element. How can we do this? Kavita and Sudhir, anyone?
Mm, driver dot
Hmm?
find element by ID.
Are you sure? So
We
this,
selected ID, right?
yeah, so this is the link I have to click. Yeah. Okay. ID, right?
Yeah, or we can use the login text link, find element by.
Okay. Good. So we
Click
have,
ID.
yes, Sudhir, you're saying something?
No, what I'm saying is ID is always better since ID is available. That's what I was telling Kavita.
Correct. Correct.
Okay.
So SSS login link dot click.
Dot click.
Okay. Thank you.
Click.
So now what I did is I clicked on login link here. Okay. Once I click this, now I have to click on connect with Google. Okay. Inspect element. So now this is a link now for us. I have to click. Okay. So anyways, if even if I don't have a ID for this, but its parent link is there, right? So even it highlights the same button and we have ID there as well. So we can use ID here also. So whenever you do a inspect on any element, just see if it has any parent element having the ID attribute, and if it, like, if it highlights it's the same button, so anywhere in this area of the element where I have highlighted now, if we can click and if we can perform actions, then you can use that element as well. Okay, so Google plus login button, I'm copying this. Okay, and I'm saying driver dot find element by ID, and then I'm doing this, and I will say click, right? So this is for click login option. Okay, and this is for click, uh, sorry, this is for select login with Google, sign on. Okay, now we have clicked on this, right? If I click on this, this window comes up. Now if you see, uh, it has already taken elearn.student.1 at gmail.com, but every time if I have to run this test case, I have a challenge that I won't be getting every time the email ID field, right? I'm directly getting this password field. This is not something that I want to do, but I want to always do a fresh login and check if my application works for the fresh login, right? Because uh, if I assume that my browser has already this email address stored in it, then that won't be a fresh login test that I can do. So in that case, before before I maximize my browser, I want to clear all the cookies. Sorry, driver dot delete all cookies. See, there is an option called delete all cookies. So if at all there is any password or any email addresses that have been remembered, you can clear them in using the Selenium WebDriver. This line will actually do the same thing which I did from the browser, right? Clear all my browsing data and history and cookies as well. So this mostly takes care of clearing the cookies, okay, which is much required. So uh, to clear cookies and clear remembered credentials. Okay, so when I'm actually launching the browser and loading the page, after that immediately I will be clearing all the cookies, and then further I will be saying I want to log in. Now I will clear my cookies again here. Now I will show you why switching between the windows is critical in this case. Uh, let's say manage. Oh, sorry. So I am clearing this. Okay, and now again I click here. So this is another window now. Now our driver was actually still working on this window, right? Our till this point here. I'm till this point the driver had launched the Firefox browser, and then it performed launching the URL, you know, and then performing all these actions till this point. So we were actually working on this window with the existing driver. Now once the pop-up comes up, right? So I'm closing this. So this is the new pop-up that has come. See, now I see that there is a new text field that has come. That is again the email field, which was not coming previously because it already took elearn.student, right? So in this case, now I have to switch to this window and then perform my ex- expected actions. So switching to this window is critical thing, not how to work on the pop-up windows is a critical thing, because once you switch to the correct pop-up window, then only you will be able to perform actions in them, and then you switch back to your original window. So once I launch this window, there is something called driver dot window handles current window. I will show you. I will just print it. So once I click this, I will say print driver dot window handles. Okay, now let me run this and show you. What does this print?
Yeah, Pawan, I have one question here.
Yeah,
It's not. Hello?
yeah, I'm listening.
So whenever it launches a website, yeah, first time it says it's unable to fail, then it loads. Do you know why it is happening? I also saw for you. I thought it is happening for my system something, but I just saw that it's happened to you also.
Like, what was that? Can you repeat?
So it was launching the Firefox, right?
Yeah.
While launching the Firefox, first time you see unable to launch, something error comes out in few seconds, the site opens.
So you can keep any of your default website when the browser launches. You can change it. So it's just that actually this is my new OS. I have configured Windows 10, and I didn't get
Yeah,
a chance to
I
change
saw
the default
a
browser.
problem somewhere in my system. That's what I was thinking.
No, no, no.
So I saw you also got
It's just
error.
the default website that should launch when your Firefox browser should be launched is something it is looking for. Okay. So now if you see, this got launched, and now I want to see what exactly it printed. So what it is saying, list object is not callable. Okay, let me check. Okay, sorry. This is the way. Let me rerun this. So http.example.com is something by default it has taken as a
Yeah,
default.
this is what I was saying. That,
Yeah, you can
that was
ignore
the
it.
error
You
I was
can
saying.
ignore it. It's nothing to hamper your test automation.
Okay.
So once it
Okay.
clicks login here, then again, so what I'm going to show you is driver.window handles will actually print the list for you. Okay, now if you see, it has printed a list here, because at this moment when the login window, actually I need to wait for a couple of minutes, because after doing this we are expected to print the list. So there are two windows that come up, and each window has its own ID. Okay, so when driver is working on this window right now, okay, it has its own ID, and then when the pop-up comes up, it actually, this is another window ID. So there are two windows with unique IDs. These are some random IDs that are assigned to them, but this is not something Selenium assigns to it, right? So just a minute, like once I click on this Google button, maybe I will sleep for 5 seconds, and then I will print window.handles. Yeah. So here you go. So I had to wait for that pop-up to load properly. So now if you see uh, here what I did, there are two window handles now. One is with this ID and one is with this ID. So either of these IDs represent either of these windows. Okay. If you see that this is one of the window master window which we were working on, and this is a new pop-up window. So now either of these windows are having these IDs. From this, I cannot make out what is the ID of this. Okay, but if you say uh, before doing pop-up, before clicking this, say I want to see what is the ID of my master window. So you can say, like, before doing Google login button, before you click on login button, you can say, okay, I want to check uh, what is my current window handle. Okay, maybe print driver. This is still in master window I'm working on. Okay, during this execution. So current window handle, right? Now, can anyone of you tell me, if I say driver dot current window handle, from this can you make out what exactly it should print?
You should print that Google user ID, that one, right?
Right now
That is
It
what your
should
current.
print.
I'm still just clicking login button, not the Google plus login button. Here I'm
Yeah, the log.
so current window handle will print the ID of the current window of which I have the handle. So when I say
Yeah,
handle, I am working on this window, so I have the control of this window handle right now. So I'm still in this window.
yeah.
I haven't clicked connect with Google button, right? So when I say driver dot current window handle, yeah, Sudhir, you're saying something?
That will be SS login window, right?
Sorry. Uh, right now
No,
we haven't at this moment I haven't yet clicked the Google login button. So this window handle will
but
print.
you click that, right? After clicking that next, only you are writing that, right?
No, this is login. Login click is this one. This one.
That after this login button, then only you are writing, right?
Yeah, after clicking on login button only I'm writing, and then after getting the current window handle, then I'm printing this. I can do current window handle anywhere, like before even say
Okay.
Control X, and once I maximize the window, I say this is my current window handle. I can
Yeah, then it becomes. Yeah, then it's a main page. It is.
then I can say this is a master window equal to
Yeah,
the same thing. Just I wanted to print, and I will show you. I will assign it. Kavita, I hope you are able to follow what we are doing.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay. If not, please let me know. What I am
No,
trying
no,
to
I'm
show
okay.
you is out of these list values, okay, I don't know which one is the master window, right? But before I click, I want to see what was my current window handle, and I will print it. Maybe I will do like this. I have taken it in a variable, right? So print master window. Okay, let us run this. So first we should expect some ID to be printing. What is it saying? Unable to locate element. Oh, this window got launched. Okay. Now we have to keep struggling to find that. Oh man, this holidays. Okay, to bring this window now, I have to click holidays option. So there is a workaround that I have to do always. So if I take inspect element, I have to add this line now. So, but if you see here, it has printed this one of the window handles, right? So that itself shows that the master window handle ID has been printed. Somehow it couldn't get this option, so I have to click driver, sorry, driver dot find element by link text. And what was the link text? It was holidays dot click. Okay, so find driver dot element by link text, and I'm clicking this. So and then I will click all these options. So let us try this now. Okay. Oh, I see. It has a small h here, and we are using big H. Okay. Mm,
Holidays or holiday?
it's a holidays.
H is capital.
Yeah, here I see small
Yeah,
h.
H is capital and all are capital.
Very strange.
If you go to the tab name, it is all caps.
Exactly. So that's what I'm saying. How is this happening? Okay, so let me check this. If I get a okay, let me do this way. I will find element by XPath. Element by XPath. And what is my XPath? If I use href as this, then anything. So this is also one way, at the rate href equal to backslash double quote URL backslash double quote. So here what did I say in XPath is you look for all the tags where the attribute of that tag should be this URL. If it matches it, then you click on it. Oh, now it launched this window. So this is getting crazy now. Okay, so it clicked the holidays tab. Now we are expecting the login button to come up. Okay, so this is the old UI that has come up. So I'm clicking login. So here it clicked login, and then see here first at the top, this was the master window handle. Okay, now once it comes to this stage, then when there are two pop-up windows, see you will see the same window handle. Can you see this? When there were two windows that were launched, it printed actually two, one of them, out of them is this master window handle. So when I say a window handle of master window, so you should consider this as the ID, right? Because we have printed here the master window. So we say that in this list, okay, there are two pop-up windows. One is this is sign in pop-up, and one is master window. So between these two, I'm sure that the pop-up window has this handle. So now I have to switch to this window and then uh, perform my login actions. So how will I do that? Now I know that driver.windows window handles at this moment has a list of two values, and I have to switch to this window. So how will I do that at this moment? I will say driver, because I have to work on that pop-up window now to enter the credentials. Driver dot switch to dot window. Okay, and the parameters are nothing but Now I have to see driver dot window handles is nothing but a list, right? So I can take it in either a variable or I can directly use it to access the list values. So I will say I will use this way. So this is a list. Okay, from the list I am trying to take the index 1 value. So index 1 is what? This is 0 index and this is 1 index. Now I have to switch to this window. That means I have to switch to the pop-up window, and then I can do so. My window handle has changed this time. If you see now, if I say what is my current window, print driver dot current window handle. So can anyone of you tell me what this should print me now? Because I've switched my window.
It
Switch,
will it will print the pop-up window.
yeah, but what exactly it will print?
This second this ID.
Yes, perfect. So this is the this is the window ID of the pop-up window, and we should expect it to be printed, right? Because right now the driver has changed its handle from master window to the pop-up window, and uh, so we say now I have this as a pop-up. So you can name them whenever you want to switch back. Pop-up window, or you can say login pop-up window is equal to, so that you don't have to call it again driver dot window handles, uh, bracket 1 always. So driver dot current window handle. So this is, so you now got two variables. One is login pop-up window, which will take this value, okay, and master window handle, which is taking this value. So at this moment there are two windows that have popped up, and you have two variables having their respective window IDs. Okay, so this is master window, that is having master windows pop-up ID, sorry, master windows ID, and login pop-up window, which is having the pop-up windows ID. So once we do this, now I have got the control on this, and I will say okay, now inspect element and do as usual. So those things which you do. So I have a ID as email, so I will find element by driver dot find element by ID. So can anyone help me the to write the script further for email, entering the values? Email address, find element by ID, this is email, right? And I say send keys. Okay, now what keys I have to send? This is the email address, elearn.student.1 at gmail.com, right? And now I'm sending the password as well. Find element by ID. So if I enter student dot, sorry,
We have to click next button, right?
right,
So
right, correct. So I have to click next button, for which I need to inspect that element as well. So ID is next, right? So I will say find element by ID and next, and click on it. Okay, and then if I say next, now this is the password field. So ID equal to PASSWD is the thing, right? So driver dot find element by id and t dot send keys, and here I send keys as student at the rate 123. So you guys can use also these credentials, or you can use your own for your practice. Okay, once I enter this, then I have to click sign in option. So sign and capital IN in. So driver dot find element by ID, sign in dot send keys. Sorry, we have to do dot click.
Uh, it's I is capital
Right. I have,
sign in.
yeah, I have used capital I here.
Oh, okay.
Okay. Now I have done, because right now, so once you switch to the correct window, everything remains the same, finding the elements and all those things. The challenge is to switch to the correct window and performing the required actions, because the driver, your driver instance, is having the handle of this pop-up window now. Okay, now once I do this, I will click sign on, and once I do sign in, it will come back to this page. Okay, so after doing sign in, we will wait for another, say, 5 seconds, just to see what it really logged in or not, right? Or maybe 10 seconds. Okay, so let us see if things work for us. Think crazy. Like, I don't know. Sometimes it finds it and sometimes it doesn't. Seems like their app is still getting underdeveloped. If you see the same UI I'm launching, but old UI is launching sometimes and sometimes new UI.
Yeah, this time it came. Yes, is a capital, Pavan. Sign in, Pavan. Hello.
Yeah, can you see this ID attribute? Sign capital I N in. The S is small. Just a minute. Why?
Yes, is
Yeah, S is small. And
yeah.
I have to send the keys to this ID. Once I do click, okay, let me say I will sleep for 3 seconds. Ideally, this is not the way, but for now, not to confuse you much, I'm using hard slips. Okay. Ideally, what you should be doing is wait for the, wait for the element is something we will learn as and how we go further.
Pavan, how long you plan to take today?
Another 5 minutes. I just want to show you the complete login thing. Anyways, it I have implemented the script. So,
Oh,
so just so we started around 10 minutes late, right?
just I have to,
Sorry, what you said?
because I need to go for other meeting,
Yeah,
late
yeah,
night meeting today.
no problem. Give me 5 minutes. Just a successful login I want to show.
Okay.
See here, we logged in and you see the change in the login button text. So you see, so now in the next sessions, we will see how to uh, work in a unit test framework. You know, what is unit test framework and how to do assertions using unit test framework. So to verify what actually you did,
Okay.
and that unit test framework will decide whether you are passing a test case or failing a test case. Right now, till now, we have been just executing these scripts. So if you see, we had switched to this handle. Okay, we clicked sign in and it performed the actions for us. Right now, what we will see is what things we have been doing so far. Uh, are they correct according to the test case? Because we have to write these scripts in form of test, right? Not just execute any scripts. We have to verify something that something has been performed correctly. So that you say
Yeah.
as asserting things. Assert means what? Verify whether a test is showing you the expected output. So what is the expected output is something you cross verify, and that particular thing we say it as assertion. So when we say please assert if the login has happened successfully. So how will you assert whether login has happened successfully? Either go to this option and say, uh, the logout option has come up, because without login you don't get logout option. So you say if logout option has come, that means the login has happened successfully. Or else you can check the text here, hello student. You can say, okay, hello student name has come up, so the login has happened successfully. How will that happen? We will see in the tomorrow's lecture. Hope that would be fine. So this script, please try to run on your side, and at first understand the window handles. Okay, it is very simple. Just at what moment you have to catch which window and perform the action on it is a bit tricky thing. So see if you have any other application in on your side, and if you can work on driver on switching the handles, then well and good that you have understood this concept. Okay. So see you then. Kavita, you have any queries?
Yeah,
Sudhir, if you don't have any queries, you can leave. Uh, Meanwhile, I will.
yeah, and yeah, like tomorrow on. Yeah, thank you.
Anyways, if
Yeah,
Kavita,
Pawan,
yeah.
Pawan, I have a question.
Mm,
I'm not related to today's session. It's like I was trying some click options and all,
mm.
and I was trying to print. So for me, my script was running. There was no error, nothing, but nothing was printing. Right? I don't see anything
Like,
printing.
what were you trying to print?
Like last session, what we did is a driver dot element. Yeah, I was using like trying to open the browser and
So here
a
is
link.
this is the script. What were you trying to print?
Yeah, so I tried like you did current URL like that. I was trying to print.
Mm.
So print is not working. Other than that, my script was running. There's no error, nothing, and it was clicking the
Can I see
button. I
your
was
code?
doing. Yeah. One.
Or else what you do, you mail me your Python script. Okay,
Okay.
I
Okay.
will
Yeah.
I will let you know what exactly. See, printing. See, are you printing the same line as it is?
Yeah, so then I tried just print something normal also, nothing was working, like just hello
Okay.
or anything. So print that
You
that
mail me your
particular
file.
command.
You mail me your file
Yeah, sure.
rather than
Yeah.
right now we don't have time to see the screens of each other.
Okay, okay. I
So
will send you everything.
it's not a big challenge. I understand. It's just some syntax that you are not using properly. Otherwise, there is no such
Okay, okay.
uh, issue to print anything in Python. Okay, so
You
it's
know, when I was doing like simple Python script, what we did initial, print was working. With WebDriver, when I tried, it's in between. I don't know something changed
okay.
or
You send me the file.
what.
Let me
Yeah, sure.
revert back you.
Okay, okay. Thanks, Paul.
Okay. Any apart from that, any from understanding point of view, any queries you have? Like you understood what exactly
Uh,
we tried to achieve today?
Yeah, yeah. I got it, Pawan. So I'll try myself tonight,
Yes.
and if any query there tomorrow, I'll talk to you.
Okay. So just a quick homework kind of thing. Use the same script
Yeah.
and
Okay.
try to uh, log out. Once you log
Okay.
once you log in,
Okay.
so anyone who is watching these videos also,
Yeah.
I recommend them to take this as a homework that you click once you log in, right? You click log out for me
Yeah.
and then click sign out.
Okay.
So
Okay.
see the pop-up window had came up.
Okay.
Take this as a homework.
Okay. So I have to switch back to the
Again,
main
correct.
window, and then I have
So
to
yes.
select log.
So you have to
Yeah.
take
Okay.
the challenge accordingly. Understood?
Yeah. Sure.
Okay. Thanks,
Yeah. I got it.
Kavita, and have a nice evening.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Thanks. Thanks.